MD. This pick of it.
So they talk.
Hey, come and explain who they are to me. Just a second. Let me. Where are they? Please come and bring out one of it for me.
Hello. Ebuka.
Lagosians, I'm holding a bottle of wine, fruit wine called Angelus wine. However, this is brewed by an individual who doesn't have any license or the required expertise to engage in producing wines, bottled wines such as this. He was arrested by the DPO and his men somewhere in Igbogbo in Ikorodu. Interrogation, it was discovered that he's using a space in his apartments there in Igbogbo as a factory to brew all this wine. Now these things get to the markets, and unsuspecting members of the public buy them, drink them, and thereafter begin to have all sorts of medical complications. And that is why we must take these issues seriously. I'm appealing to Lagosians. Already, I must concede that Lagosians have been coming up with information. They have been partnering well with the police. But I'm still asking for more efforts in unearthing and uncovering such illegal breweries, refineries, and other things where all sorts are produced illegally, so that we prosecute those involved and stop this business in the interest of Lagosians.
Okay, sir. Do you have what's the English now? Do you have the plan to, investigate further? He must have buyers. There must be people patronizing.
Definitely. It's an ongoing investigation. How long has he been in it, sir? He has been involved in this trade for about 6 months now, according to him. But if you look at the packaging, I would say he's telling lies. I believe that he has been involved in this longer than 6 months because this packaging looks good. But one thing that is clear is that you can see that it has no NAFDAC number or approval. And if you visit where he brews and packages all these items, you'll see that it's not an approved factory or for that purpose. For that purpose. There are companies that produce some of the original. No, it's okay.
It's not just three now. See the light.
See the lights. There are others there now.
See this one that looks like orange. Just on one bottle.
In all these efforts, especially the display of these drinks, so that members of the public can see the drinks, so that whenever they are in the market to purchase these drinks, they are very careful. They are very careful in ensuring that they buy the originals, because of course these drinks must have flooded the market, and this man must have, of course, taking them to the market, purporting that they are the originals. So if you are going to the market now to buy drinks of any category, make sure you check that the NAFDAC number is there. Make sure that you check for other security features that the original company must have put in place to identify their products. Thank you.
Are we finished? No, I'm not. So, no, just snap and go out. I'm getting in my pictures. You don't want to. I'll publish it.
It's an election I never go. My wife is suspecting.
Just like one of them. Wait, I'm snapping you. We're getting in the pictures.
It's okay. Stop.
Once more, the command is pleased to announce that we have been able to bust this syndicate of armed robbers who specialize in breaking into warehouses and stealing products. Yesterday, operatives of the command attached to the rapid response squad arrested five armed robbery suspects, namely Ahmed Ibrahim, Udioso Sunday, Obina Ofokaya, Kelechi Nebo, Tochukwu Egemuka, and Kudus Adebayo. The suspects were arrested, having broken into a warehouse in Delimo after the toll gates in Ogun State, where they stole over 13 pieces of heavy-duty industrial tires, valued at millions of naira. During the operation, one of the suspects, Ahmed Ibrahim, held down the security man attached to the warehouse, while his accomplices used cutlasses to inflict very severe machete cuts on the security man, who is battling to stay alive as I speak in an undisclosed hospital. Of this group, I'm sure we have put to and end the incessant attacks on warehouses and residents around Ota toll gate area. Thank you.
Okay, so have you contacted the owners?
Yes, the owners of the warehouse have been contacted, and as I speak to you, they are on their way to Lagos. They are on their way to Lagos and the suspects have confessed. All the suspects have confessed, and when the owners come, they will identify their products, their property, and of course, it will be released to them on bond, while the suspects will be diligently prosecuted.
When was the arrest made, sir?
The arrest was made yesterday, 7/10/2018.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Can take them up close.
Okay, so I feel.
That's how they are. Okay. 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago. No problem, no, sir.